we realize that the level of income we can make, the way our relationship with the money when we make the money, whether we are able to keep the money, it really relies on these values that we have. So that's basically what a money mindset is. So your first question today, Sarah, is this: what are some of the limitations women have when it comes to making money? From your experience, what are some of the limitations women have when it comes to making money?
Okay, so thank you for that question. Um, Women and money. Very interesting topic, right? And some of the limitations women have when it comes to money in general, whether it's making money or just even talking about money, not just making money, even talking about money. Some of the limitations I've come to find out or realize is that the first thing is lack of financial education. Lack of financial education. Most women are not aware. Most women don't know how to go about talking about money. They don't know how to, they don't have the knowledge they need to properly manage money. Women are natural savers. It's in every woman. Statistics have shown, studies have shown that women are better at savings. So we're good at that, right? But we don't have the know-how. Apart from just saving, how do you manage? How do you multiply? We don't have that. And then that's one way. So you have financial literacy being a very big challenge for women. Then we talk about mindset. Mindset is everything. Your mindset affects everything about your life. We're not just talking about your finances. So, and then when it comes to money, in fact, when it comes to life in general, life is 80% mindset and 20% knowledge. 80% mindset and 20% knowledge. Your mindset, your attitude, your outlook towards life, it's very, very important. They say that your mindset is the soil. Your mindset is the soil in which your life will blossom. So if your mindset is bad, that means that you would have, your seed would hardly germinate, or your seed would hardly make any fruit. So it's important for, as women, that we have, not just as women, anyone, it's important to have the right mindset about money. And you know, in this part of the world, they tell us that people who have money are either into rituals, or they're doing something bad, or they got the money in a very illegitimate way or something. So you have that too as a mindset that affects us. Or we have the mindset that money is scarce. But the truth is that money is not scarce. They print money every day. Money is being printed every day. They say all you need to do is go and get it, right? So once you have that mindset that money is available, money is everywhere, then you know that the next thing you're thinking is, how do I get my own share of that money? So you have the challenge of mindset, then you have financial literacy, then, like you mentioned, traditions, culture,
Yeah.
how we were groomed, what we were taught growing up, saying that women shouldn't make money and all that. So we have all that as challenges for women when it comes to building wealth.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I really like all your responses, and I was writing a lot of it down pertaining to this. So I really love what you said. For us as women, what we know from beginning is how to save money.
Yeah.
But the problem with savings is that it goes against the grain when it comes to inflation. Inflation
Yeah.
is happening continuously, and we
Yeah.
are losing, I think, based on the research or recently, it's like whether 30% or so of the money that we are saving,
Yeah.
because the value of the money you save today is different tomorrow. You
Yeah.
know, for example, when you look at how the naira is performing as against the dollar, and knowing that foreign exchange, most of the things we buy are foreign, or if we want to see ourselves as we have arrived, we want to buy the things that are foreign. So the money we kept, no matter how much you save money, you cannot generate wealth. No matter how much you save money, you cannot generate wealth.
Yeah.
The only way to generate wealth is to make your money pregnant
Yeah.
and to make your money grow from where it is right now. And so for it to grow, you need to learn to invest. And that's why I like the work that you do. You teach people different ways to make their money grow. Another thing I wanted to add to your response is that a lot of us have a scarcity mentality when it comes to money, and that's also the mindset. We just have this feeling that we just need enough to get by, and we just need enough for the expenses. You know, most of us have businesses, but as we earn the money in our businesses, we spend because we have children, we have responsibilities. You know, so you just earn and you spend. You just feel that you just need a little. All you need is for the immediate cost, and you are not looking at tomorrow. I feel that is a limitation most women have. Another limitation is that you do not think, like you said, I think you already said that. How do you multiply the money that you have? So that leads us to question number 2. Now, I worked in the banking industry for over 13 years, and I resigned in 2015 after being a manager for 5 years out of the 13 years, so that
Wow.
I could fully immerse myself in my consulting and coaching business, which I started in 2006, possibly about 8, 9 years before I resigned. You know, so when I resigned, I realized, although I worked in the bank for 13 years and I was a manager and had all of this financial knowledge, I wasn't financially literate. It blew my mind. Like I knew nothing about financial literacy. So, in your opinion, are most women financially literate? And if the answer is no, because you kind of have answered it in the answer to the first question, what are the things we can do? If you can name 2 important things we can do right now to now become financially literate, can you help us elucidate on that, please?
Okay. So when it comes to financial literacy for women, studies have also shown that men are more financially literate than women.
Of
It's a known
course.
fact. But there's a but. There is a but. There is a generation of women rising that are changing the whole story and the whole narrative,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So it used to be that men are more financially literate than men, but right now women are catching up. We have we have a lot of platforms where women talk about money, and then the whole women empowerment drive globally is helping that right now. So yes, men are more literate, but women are catching up.
Yeah.
And the next question is, what
Like,
are the
like
ways
two things
women
can help us to be financially literate.
financially? Two things that can help you to be financially literate as a woman. I would give myself as an example. Is the hunger for knowledge. Nobody is going to do this work for you. If you want to be financially literate, you have to do the work yourself. That means you have to go out of your way to read books, listen to podcasts, join communities. There are so many communities these days online. You can join. You can join the Rich Anti Finance platform. There are so many. There's Money Africa. In fact, there are so the list is endless. Whether you just want a gender specific financial literacy platform or a general platform, there are so many platforms. So you have to do the work yourself. You have to do your research, you have to do your reading. Then after that, the next thing is execution. Whatever you have read, whatever you need to execute. Then lastly, I know you said 2.
Yeah.
The third
Can
thing
add
is
more.
yeah, the third thing is to join a money cycle. A money circle helps a lot. So with a money circle, it's more like a financial literacy platform. But with a money circle, you have accountability, you have people who are teaching you have people who are watching you and helping you grow. So it's more of a community kind of thing. So you can do that. That will help you go a long way in achieving your financial literacy goal or your financial stability or independence goal.
Hello, are you there? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
a call was coming in. I had to cut the call. I hope they don't call back again.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for those tips. And what I wrote them down. You said that we need to seek for knowledge and we need to execute. Then we have to join a money circle.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm back. I'm so
Welcome back. I can hear you
I'm
now.
so sorry.
Yeah,
Can you
welcome
hear
back.
me?
Yes,
Awesome. The person
I
called back again. I had to answer the person that I'm in a meeting. Okay. All
okay.
right. So you said we have to have the knowledge.
Yeah.
I tell people about knowledge. People assume that the thing about us in the coaching space, you also teaching people about money and everything, us in the knowledge sharing space, I would put it, is that what we've come to see is that knowledge is not alone, it's not power. Knowledge is potential power. Knowledge is nothing. Knowledge is nothing if you do not put it into practice. So
Yeah.
knowledge is potential power. Knowledge is not power. So you
Mhm.
guys that are listening, all of these things we are saying is not going to make a quantum leap in your life unless you put it into
Yeah.
action, unless you execute.
Exactly.
And you hold yourself accountable by joining communities. And she said, like a money circle. I want to belong to a money circle. So you give me the plug. Let me join it today. I'm ready.
Yes, please.
I'm ready because I'm learning too. You understand? So, also, what I know about action, one of the foundational principles of my work is based on three principles: the principle of mindset, the principle of resilience, and the last one is the principle of action. I
Yeah.
believe in action so much because action takers are money makers. And
Mm.
coincidentally, we are talking about money today. An action taker is a money maker.
Yeah.
Once you want to take action, you go after something, whatever obstacle you see, you don't let that derail you. You power through and you get to the end. So I hope you guys were listening on the three tips she gave on how you can become financially literate and encouraging us women that most of us are getting there. We still have a long way to go. If you want to go far, you go alone. But if you want to go fast, you go with someone. So we join communities and we join the money circle and other areas. And also we have programs between myself and Sarah. We have our own programs. She has her services, I have my coaching programs. And really part of this conversation is to get people aware of that financial literacy. So you can get into my coaching program, which is launching October 26th. It's called Monetize Your Skills to $1 Million Bills. So really teaching you financial literacy and a money mindset. So let's get to the third question. What kind of money mindset should a woman have to increase her wealth portfolio? What kind of money mindset should she have to increase her wealth portfolio?
She has to have an abundance
Mindset.
mindset. Like
Yes.
I said,
Yes.
money is being printed every day. You know, the day I caught that quote, they said the money is printed. You just gotta go get it.
Yes.
Like the money is there, whatever money you're looking for. And one example again that blew my mind is everybody knows the story of Solomon, the richest king, one of the richest kings in the world. Do you
Yeah.
know he died and he did not live with any of those riches? He left everything on earth. All the richest people you know, all
They
of
leave
them
it behind. You can't go with it now.
behind. So that means the riches are abundant. All the money you're looking for, anything you're looking for is abundant. So you have to have the mentality that it is already there. All I need to do is step out and go and get it. And how do you step out? You step out by creating value. You meet the needs of people, pressing needs. What is the pressing need your neighbor has that you can provide a solution to? That is how you step out. That is how you're able to attract wealth to yourself. Because when you create value, you necessarily don't have to chase the bag. The bag will come looking for
Yes.
you, right? So you need to create value and then you need to have an abundance mindset. You need to know that the money is there. Then you need to get rid of fear. As women, women, we are afraid of going out, maybe because of societal pressure, societal expectations, and all that. I know a lot of women who don't work because somebody said they should not work. I know a lot of women who get married and they decide their brain is no longer functioning. Like they refuse to take any decisions. They leave it to the man to do that. And that is wrong. Why did God give you the brains? Why did God give you the head if you cannot think for yourself? So you need to let go of fear. You need to let go of low self-esteem, because as women, these are issues that hinders us from actually going out for the bag. There's nothing wrong in going out for the bag. Trust me. There is have you heard when men talk about chasing money? They are unashamed of it. They tell you they are after the bag. So why should you be ashamed of going after the bag? And if you're a married woman, it helps the home, whereby the man is not solely responsible for everything. At least you can bring in your own quota into the family and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you need to let go. You need to have an abundance mindset. You need to let go of fear. You need to let go of low self-esteem. You need to let go of societal expectations. Don't worry about what the society is saying. And I'm so excited about everything that is happening in the women empowerment space, because trust me, 5 years from now, there's going to be a big
Yeah.
shift. There's going to be a big move. And if you're a woman and you have not already positioned yourself in that place right now, 5 years from now, you just feel left out. You just wake up and you're wondering what happened. How come every
Mm-hmm.
woman is making it and then I'm here?
Yeah.
What happened? Right?
Yeah.
So this is your call to wake up. This is your
Call to
call to wake
action.
up and
Yeah.
take action.
Yes. Thank you so much for that. We need to wake up. And the thing is, even when you leave your husband to be in charge of the money, there are ways that you can advise him about the decisions he's making in the business. You don't need to know business to advise somebody about business. It's just basic common sense. Some of the decisions we have to make in business, likewise in life.
Yeah.
And most of the things we don't know, we can learn. And that's why one of the tips you gave is to be able to go and learn, to
Yeah.
embrace that personal development.
Mm-hmm.
It's so painful when I see women feeling stagnated. It's just like gold, diamond in a rough. It's like something so rich has become redundant. So much, it's just like when they say the grave is the wealthiest place on earth, because it's filled with people with dreams unfulfilled, with books unwritten, with songs that they never sang.
Yeah.
Likewise, most women are like that because of societal expectations. They now live this life of redundancy. And what most women do not even put into cognizance is that, in fact, it's like you took all the words out of my mouth. Though I put some pointers down, I've done a video earlier today that I'm yet to edit and post about this specific thing. That most women, like for me personally, all of the knowledge I have learned about money mindset, financial literacy, even getting my certifications as a coach when I lived in Canada the last 7 years. I just returned last year. Most of the time, when I want to invest in myself, there is never money to do so. That is the bane of most women, because our financial decisions are in the family, in the home, is not in our hand. But when you let your spouse know you are interested in some of these things, you'll be able to apply some input in some decisions, and he will
Yeah.
see what's important to you. And as you are learning it, he's seeing what you can produce.
Yeah.
The money you are looking for is in, you said they print money every day. Another thing you need to be mindful of, those of us listening out there, the money you are looking for in your business to break even, the money you are looking for even to get elevation in your career, to get the next grade and be paid more salary, is in somebody else's pockets, is in your
Definitely.
employer's pocket. That's
Yeah.
why they've not paid you that higher salary. in your business is in your future client's pockets. As long
Mm-hmm.
as you know how to present yourself as somebody that has valuable knowledge in terms of what your experience is, your expertise, if you are producing and creating a product, like you create a mug and say, this is value, you take tea in this mug, come and buy this mug, and you're ready to sell it, money will come into your pocket. So we need
Yes.
to know our value. And us women, we came to this world the way God created women. We are so unique. We make a
Mm-hmm.
house a home. We make food a sumptuous meal. We make everything we touch better. So let
Yes.
us not undermine the value that we already have here and apply it when it comes to money.
Yes.
The next question is, in which area have you noticed that women leave money on the table? This is a very important question for me personally, because I know so many women. Sorry, darling. Are you okay? Have you water?
No,
As if I'm
no,
with
no,
you
no.
here.
I'm not
What?
right. I actually have a cold,
Yeah,
so
sorry,
yeah.
dear. It's even tea I'm drinking, but I always have water beside me. Yeah. So, in what
In what
areas
ways?
have you noticed as a financial analyst that women leave money on the table? And for those that are out there, let me just create a scenario. A lot of us, even in businesses, there are so many companies I go to, and so many organizations I train for, and so many establishments I go into, maybe a ready to wear shop to buy something like this. And
Mm.
there's several ways. I've gone to a particular shop, very big name in Lagos. They have branches all over Nigeria. And I've gone there 4 or 5 times. And anytime I need something, they don't have stock. They don't care to take my number. They don't care to follow up with me, and they just leave me hanging. And if I decide, I can go to another shop and buy it. That company, that establishment is leaving money on the table.
On the
So,
table.
in what area do you think women leave money on the table?
Okay, so for me personally, I would say three areas. So the first is via negotiation, especially for those who work 9 to 5. Especially for those who work 9 to 5, you have that negotiation issue. Then you have investing. Women don't like to invest. I'm going to still, okay, so let me start with negotiation. When it comes to negotiation, women in the C-suite, women who work 9 to 5, women who are executives, they do not like to negotiate for salaries. They don't like to ask for salary raise. I've had practical examples where a lady told me that she went for an interview and they offered her a lower salary and they offered her male counterpart a higher salary. And he actually even negotiated and got twice what he asked for. He got what he asked for. Like the salary was 100K and he asked for 200